Hello and welcome to Crafty Kids. This is going to be our first one for the month of September, and we're happy to have you all along as we get ready for Labor Day. That's coming up this Monday. So, in honor of that holiday, we're going to make some paper towel craft eagles in order to celebrate.
Yes.
So, since it is, a U.S. holiday, we just figured it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And so we're going to show you how to make one of these of your very own. In order to get started, you're going to need a toilet paper roll, some construction paper, glue, scissors, and optionally, if you have something like feathers and googly eyes, both of those are very fun to use. You can just, use markers and paper if you want, but we just figure it's more fun to do it this way.
Absolutely. He's a cute little eagle.
That he is.
Yeah.
Earl the Eagle.
Oh, that's a good name too.
So we're going to go ahead and show you how to make one of these.
Awesome.
And to get started, the first thing you need to do, take your toilet paper roll, or you can cut down a paper towel roll if you prefer. Measure out from the bottom of one of the sheets of paper whatever main color you want your eagle to be. We've chosen brown to kind of go for more of a traditional eagle feel.
Yes.
But if your eagle is pink or purple or green
or red, white, and blue.
Or red, white, and blue, all of these are perfectly fine. And so make a little mark. And I'm just going to use a ruler to help me keep this straight all the way down, but you don't have to. You can also use maybe the edge of a book or a cereal box or anything else like that. And then take your scissors, cut down the line.
Make sure you're using safe scissors or ask for somebody's help, an adult.
Make sure to find an adult and ask for their help if you aren't certain about what you're doing. That's always good just in general.
Absolutely.
So this next part is also pretty tricky. You may need to get to an adult to help you with this, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So to stick our paper to our toilet paper roll, we're going to use some glue. And to start, you'll make a line just like this up at the top of one of the sheets. Had a little bit of extra there. That's okay. And then you just put the roll on top of that and push down. Now you're going to have to be patient because it's going to take a little bit of time for the glue to dry. So it's not going to dry right away. But after you stick it down, it should mostly stay in place.
Cool.
And while that's drying out some, you can go on ahead and make more lines down the entire length of the paper. I'm going to make 3 because I think that's enough. And then at the end, just make another line up and down the paper.
Perfect.
So now we'll wait a moment for this to dry.
Cool. I bet you could even use tape too.
Yeah, you could absolutely use tape. You can use glue dots instead.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Or you can use even, a glue stick. All of those are fine.
Absolutely.
It's just that this is probably the best, to use if you have it.
Perfect.
But all sorts of other ways can work.
Awesome.
Once it dries up enough, then you can start rolling the paper onto the toilet paper roll. See what I did there? And then it's best if you do it slowly because it gives the glue extra time to bond. Which, it can be tricky. So again, you may need some adult help on this one.
Sure.
But as you start rolling it, it will just slowly but surely all glue on. And then you'll get to the end bit that you use some extra glue on, so be sure to stick that down very carefully.
Awesome.
And then, looks like a little bit more kind of dribbled out there, so I'll clean that. But and then once you're done, it should start drying pretty well.
Awesome.
And it'll just stand up like that.
Awesome. The beginning of our eagle.
Indeed.
Yes.
So next, we gotta give our eagle some facial features, shouldn't we?
Yes, I think so.
So we'll start by making a beak. So I decided to make the beak yellow, but again, you can make the beak whatever color you want. And then just cut out a little triangle. You don't want to make one too big because then, the beak will look a little silly.
Maybe that's what we want, though.
I mean, if you want silly, that's totally fine.
Yes.
So let's see here. So once you have your triangle out for the beak, go ahead and apply some glue to the back. And then very carefully, I tend to use this solid part as the front because this part, since it's still drying and also just looks a little different, could probably serves better as the back.
Sure.
But then you put your beak on, most of the way up. You don't want to go all the way up on it, but because birds don't have beaks on the top of their heads. So there we go. We got a nice beak there. And now, at this point, you can draw some eyes, but I'm going to go ahead and use googly eyes. Sharon let me in on a little secret.
I know.
So, let's see here. So these are the kind you have to glue on, but other kinds are available. If you have the self-adhesive ones, those are good too.
Oh, cool.
So there's one googly eye. I may have used a little too much glue. That's okay. And here is the second googly eye. And there we go.
Awesome.
Okay, so now that our eagle has a face, there are two more things we need to do.
Oh.
The first is give our eagle some little feet.
Ah.
So you can use another color if you want. You can make it the same color as the beak. I'm going to go for orange here. So, and then you can just cut out, some rough foot shapes. If you really want to, you can cut out like individual talons.
Oh.
Those are the big claw things that certain birds have.
Very cool.
But I'm just gonna make little fun feet. But,
I like them.
yeah.
Are we making Edna? Edna and Earl?
Yes, this is Edna Eagle. I like it. All right, so now that we have our feetsies, let's go ahead and get them attached.
Yes.
So, just on the back, go ahead and glue some, and then you can stick them to the front of your eagle, or if you really want to, you can even stick them down there. I'm going to have mine like my eagle sitting. 'Cause I think that's fun,
that is fun.
So glue them kind of at the bottom. So there's one little feetsy. And here comes feetsy number 2.
Yay!
Okay, there we go.
Feetsies.
So we're going to let those dry for a moment. And of course, this next part's going to be, again, you can use feathers like we're going to do, but if you want to just cut them out of paper, that's totally fine too.
Cool.
But if you happen to have some, I just think they look neat.
They do.
Let's go ahead and pull out a couple feathers here. And that one. I like these two.
All right.
Yeah, you can usually get feathers at a lot of different craft stores or online. It's just don't, pick up feathers you see on the ground. Those are usually not safe to touch.
Yes.
So, if you're not sure, be sure to ask an adult nearby if that's okay.
Good idea.
Because, So, for our feathers, we're going to attach them again with just glue.
Awesome.
So the feathers are a little light, and of course they've got the wispy, little feathery bits, so it can be a little tough to attach them. Again, you're going to need a lot of patience, but go ahead and attach that and kind of just let it stick for a moment.
Awesome.
And then you can let go. And it should mostly stay. It might go down just a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's okay. And then just attach the other one.
Ooh, that one's extra fluffy.
Oh, yeah. Very fluffy feather.
Mm-hmm.
And so you just do the same thing on the other side.
Edna looks so fancy.
That she does. And, you can, of course, try to get them as even as you can. But if you want your feathers to look a little crazy, that's fun, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, silly feathers are fun.
They are.
But there we go. Now we have Edna the Eagle ready to go. And that should be everything you need to do. I mean, other than that, you can color your eagles if you want, or, just kind of have fun playing with them.
Awesome.
But in that case, though, thank you very much for joining us today. Next week, we do have another special surprise for you. On Crafty Kids, we're going to be making chocolate milkshakes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yum.
So if you want to go ahead and get stuff prepared for that, you're going to need vanilla ice cream. You're going to need milk. You're going to need chocolate syrup. And you're going to need whipped cream. And
Awesome.
once you have all that stuff, join us next week and we can make some chocolate milkshakes together.
Yeah.
That sounds yummy.
It does.
And if you want to make sure you catch next week's video, if you're watching this on Facebook, be sure to like and share. And if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And then that way you'll be able to be notified when our new videos come out. So we're very excited to share more and more crafts with you, and we'll just, we're having a lot of fun with these.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Hey, have you heard about the joke about the Liberty Bell?
No.
Well, you could say, it cracked me up! Cracked me up, get it? What did I do?